Alright, welcome back to another Let's tutorial with Unreal Blueprints. First off, guys, we are going to make our character crouch. We left off with making the character move with animations, and now we're going to crouch. So here we go. First, you want to go into your project settings, and we are going to add an action mapping. Alright, you're going to type crouch in here. Alright, and then we are going to assign it the keyboard letter C. That's pretty standard. Alright, so now we are going to go over to our My TPS character and we are going to add that input. So we have we add the crouch action event. Alright, and then Unreal already has a built-in crouch input, so you can just type crouch, and there that is. And then on release, you just type uncrouch. And now this will basically, when you press the C button, your character will crouch. When you release the letter C, he will uncrouch. I will show you how to actually make your character, when you press C, you only need to hold it, press it down once, and he'll stay in the crouch position even if you release it. And if you press it again, he will uncrouch. And I will show you that once we have that all set up. But for now, let's add some comments to these. We kind of want to keep track of what all this is. So you can, drag over it, hit the letter C, you can add a comment box. And then we're just going to type crouch input. Alright, I could do the same for these up here. This would be, mouse input. And then up here is our movement input. Movement input. Alright. And then now you can just click and it'll drag the whole box around. This way you can keep track of everything a little more easier. Alright. So now we're going to go into our anim graph. And actually we're going to go into locomotion first. We're going to find our crouch idle. It'll probably look like this for you guys. And all I got to do is just type crouch. And then come down to crouch idle. Drag it out. Move it over here. You want to drag this down. And then drag this transition back up. So you're going to be transitioning from idle, your idle state, to your crouch idle. And the way we're going to do that is that we are going to click on this, and we're going to drag that out, promote to variable, and we're going to call this is crouched. Is crouched. Alright, so basically he's crouched when you hit the letter C and you go from here to here, and then he basically would not be crouched when you're transitioning from your crouch to your normal standing idle position. Alright, so you want to get that, and then what you want to do is you want to drag this out, and you need a not boolean, so you're basically not crouched. Alright, then you just hook these two up, and then you are done there. Next we can go into our event graph, and what we need to do here is, from this try get pawn owner, we need to cast to our My TPS character, so these two blueprints can communicate with each other. And that's what casting basically is. It's a way for one blueprint to communicate with another blueprint. And so what you can do here to make this look a little prettier, because it's, you have this line going right through, you can actually click on it, double click, and you'll get this little rewrote node, and you can drag it down, and then you can get another one over here. Double click it, wait till you get those little arrows pop up, drag it down, and there you go. Very pretty. Alright, so then you want to just hook that up, and then we already have this is crouch variable, so what we need to do is drag this out, and we need to get is crouched. Alright, so now you have it, get it, now you set it, and we're going to set is crouched. Alright, let's drag this over here. Alright, so now that is all set up there. Alright, so now all we need to do is let's just check it out. And as you can see, if you hit C, it does not work. And the reason for that is that you have to go into your character, and you have to go to character movement, and then in here type crouch. And then there's this little can crouch. You want to check that. Alright? Now with that checked, you can compile it, play it, and then boom. But the thing is, like I says, you have to hold it down for him to crouch. If you let go, he comes right back out of crouch. And that, you know, might work for some people, but I personally do not like that. I would rather just hit it once and then go back and hit it again. So what we can do is you can escape out of there, and we can go back into our MyTPS character. And what we'll do here is we will add what is called a flip-flop. Flip-flop down here. Alright, now what this will do, like I said, this will let you hit it once. You'll hit the letters, you'll hit the crouch button, and he'll go into crouch. And then to come out of crouch, you'll have to hit it again. So what we can do is we can compile and save, and we'll show you. So now if I hit crouch, he goes into crouch. If I hit it again, he comes out of crouch. I don't have to hold it, you know. Again, that's two different ways for you to do it if you want. And if you see here is when he goes into crouch, his capsule component gets way too little for him. And what you can do is you can actually, in most of yours, you probably don't see that capsule component, and what you can do is you can actually go into your character, you can go into capsule component, and it will most likely look like this, hidden in game. You want to unclick it. Now you'll be able to see it in game. Now when you go back over to here into crouch, to your character movement, it says crouched half height. That's 40. It seems a little too big. You might want to just try it out, test it out, see what works best for you. You can hit play, and when I go into crouch, that's way too big. It might actually work fine when he starts to actually walk around. As you see, it doesn't look too good right now, you know, just gliding around. But we'll add that in the next video, actually, like making the character move, you know, in his crouch state. So what we'll probably want to do is we'll leave that for now at 75. But what we can do is, if you notice quickly before I go, is that when you hit the control button, it's pretty jumpy, you know? It kind of skips really getting into that crouch position, and it looks really, it doesn't look good at all. So what we can do is we can actually, can escape out of there, and what you can do is you can go to MyTPS character, and you can go to the spring arm and get that crouch out of there if you have it there. And you can type lag. It's not too far down anyways, but if you want to just type lag, you can enable camera lag. This is the best way I've came across for now. I'm sure there's better ways, and I don't know, so it seems to work fine. You can mess around with the numbers. The higher up, the less I guess there's more lag to the, I would say enable cam is true. control how quickly it can reach its target position. Low values are slower, high values are faster, while 0 is instant. So the higher you go up, the more lag you'll have to the camera. So basically, now that it's at 12, now when we go and we, it's still not the greatest. You can, looks good. I think it looks pretty good. If you hit crouch while running, now he goes into this slow walk state because we don't have it really set up for crouching and moving at the same time. But we'll set all that up next video. So for now, looks good. So for next video, we're actually going to move our character while crouching. It'll be actually adding animations to our crouch position. All right. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.